So, hi everybody, this is Billy Cobham, and what you're looking at is a drum set that's probably about 43 years old. I don't think give or take, because in 1984, I recorded an album for GRP that was distributed by GRP from my production company, and this is on the cover of it. It's the Warning album. And then it was working. We went on tour and stuff like that. Dean and Baron Brown and Jerry Atkins. And the next thing you know, around 1986, 87, ballpark, can't be more, these drums sprouted feet and just walked away from wherever I had kept them. And it's been, since I'm 78 years old right now, I can't remember exactly, but I thought it was on the West Coast. But they just walked out of the holding pen where I kept the drums, and lo and behold, never thought I'd see them again. Since drums don't play themselves, I figured something happened. Okay, you only know what happens human. Fast forward to 2021. Strangely enough, somebody writes me and says, "Hey, you ever seen these shells before?" And of course they just had holes in them. They had no heads on them, no rims, no mounts or anything. And I said, "Yeah, they're mine." And he said, "Well, I got them. I was going to use them to play a couple of weddings and stuff like that." And somebody said, "You know, maybe you ought to check out to see if Billy Cobham owns these or not." And he did, and we made a deal. And I got them after all that time, and with the help and blessings of Tama drums, and with the help of my good partner Dom Famularo, we literally made this a reality. So here we are, and it's not that bad. Retro rock and roll, man.
So
here we are.
The sizes?
Yeah. Oh, the sizes. Yeah. Is it 22-inch bass drums? Okay, 2 of them. There is an 18, but that's in the back. For another bass drum. And then we have a 15 over here. Okay. There's a 13 over here. There's a 14 over here. There's a 12. There's an 8, a 10. I'm sorry, this is a 10. There is an 8, but it gets in the way of the 20 that's over here, you know. I hope I'm not making you guys a little dizzy. But anyway. And then we've got an 18 on this side, which is floor tom. All of these are floor toms, okay? And this is a 16 floor tom, all right? Over here I need to put the name of this stupid thing. It was a SLD or what? Snare drum right there?
SLP.
SLP, that's a new bit. This wasn't even thought of back in the day. But I got one of these as my alternative snare. It's a 1410. And I use it for just to make everything sound a little bit more body on certain things, especially on shuffles. And so I like to try to use it as a color to bring certain other things out. And then when I go back to the main snare, which is my Mesquite, it's something that I made myself. It just works really well to cut through all of the deepness and the tones that come with this kind of shell, which is an old accordion wood thing, way back in the day, Art Star, and got somebody to put all of that stuff together to I forget what they call them, sheet. It's a color, but anyway, they painted it, and this is what it's all about. Okay, so.
What are the symbols?
Of course they're Savians, but when you look and you see S there, you see Charlie, and then you see BI as Billy, and you see AN as Andy. So I think you know where we're going with this, and so that's what they are. But the thing about it is that this concept, for me, reminds me of what I used to have when I was with A Zildjian, and Avitas was calling the shots live, if you know what I'm talking about. And so all of this is about being able to play the hand-hammered way. which is all going back to the, has to have a tone, and the tones have to be relative to each other and the drums. It's not the cymbals and the drums, it's the drum set. And so everything has to have an overall relationship, including the hi-hat, top and bottom. And that's what's been happening with me with the Zildjian company since about 1966.
And they sound kind of K-ish.
Yeah.
Like a little bit
Yeah.
overtone.
Well, could be or not. The point is to draw the sound out. Only what you need. You play never into the drums. You sting the cymbals. Here you are.